afternoon, Your Honor. Jim Carl here on behalf of Augusta Woods.
Papa Guy 8, not here. If you'd like to take a vote, please raise your right hand to be sworn.
I'd rather dismiss this.
Okay, very good. I'll do even better. Case dismissed. Augusta Woods versus Anthony Wilson.
Again, Your Honor, Jim Carl on behalf of Augusta Woods.
Your name, sir?
Anthony Wilson, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
All right, where are we on this?
Your Honor, I have a marked up consent judgment that both parties have signed. I was able to confirm Mr. Wilson gave me some numbers. I confirmed it with our client out in the hall, and the new numbers, if you can read the chicken scratch, are, I believe it was $825.07.
Correct.
So we've agreed to a consent judgment with a writ date of 1/5.
Is that correct, sir?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And you can get this paid by then, you think?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, fantastic. What I will do, you have any other questions regarding this judgment?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Since this is, and I do have to advise you, sir, since this is a consent judgment, you're unrepresented by counsel, you have 3 business days to think about it. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some confusion on your part, or some right you did not assert, you'd have to file a motion with the court within that time frame to set this aside. You understand that?
Sounds good.
All right. Fantastic. I've signed it. Thank you guys for working it out. Take care. Have a good New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Thank you.
Beal Properties versus Courtney Goth.
And Your Honor, Jim Carl on behalf of Beal Properties.
Hello. What's your name?
Courtney Goth.
All right. And where are we on this?
Well, Judge, I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage. We never got this motion. We tried to confirm with the court that it was sent to us. We just never received it. So I've been scrambling since about 11 o'clock this morning to know where I'm at. If I'm reading things correctly, I think the motion to set aside the default is untimely. And furthermore, the defendant's already been evicted.
It was locked out.
I have an application order of eviction that I believe Your Honor has signed.
Oh. Ma'am, you're saying, all right, so here's part of the problem, counsel. She's saying that she had paid her balance in full on the 6th of November.
Well, I had paid it for October, and when I got served, I was told that that's what I had to pay to not come to court. So I obviously should have come to court in hindsight, but I didn't because I paid it on the 6th.
So you paid what on the 6th?
So I paid October's rent.
On November 6th?
Yes.
Got that. And I see the proof of the payment of that. And how much was your monthly rent?
$9.90. But it ended up somehow every month being $10.50. I think with late fees, it was $10.50.
Do you have anything regarding your balance currently?
I don't have anything regarding the balance. What I have submitted to Your Honor are the court orders for the default judgment as well as the order.
I see all that.
That's all I have, because we did not know about this motion until we pulled a copy of the court's docket late this morning. So we did not because we did not receive it. I don't have a ledger. All I have, we were able to pull those.
Well, I got all that, but I guess I'm going to tell you what part of my problem is. That on the 6th of November, and I have proof for the dates that she's provided, there was a debit card payment of $530, which I'm presuming from your perspective, Ms. Goff, that brought you through October. And that's, you're saying what they told you had to pay, right?
Yes.
And counsel, where I have a problem, and I realize a certain disadvantage for just looking at these numbers, and part of this assumes that what she's indicating to me is correct, but I'm looking at the complaint. And at the end of October, about $1,000 was owing, which was her October amount, right? I have then a payment for $530 on the 6th, then have a judgment, and then I have a judgment $1,705. Part of that's court cost, right? But the principal, I don't know what happened here. But I'm just going to say this. I'm having a tendency to lend some credibility toward what Ms. Goth is saying. And here's the reason why I'm saying that. It's because the principal amount of the judgment, absent court cost, is exactly what she paid less $1,000, which was really her November rent.
If I may hazard My guess is that Ms. Goff was told, and it's purely speculation on my part, that she was told sometime in October, if you pay this amount, you'll be fine. She didn't pay that amount until November. As we are wont to do, we submit an order on the date of the hearing that includes that month's rent as well. So while she may very well have, had she paid that amount in October, been current, or our client would have taken notice of that, by the time we got before Your Honor, now November has come due and that's what was submitted. I'm guessing.
I got you. When did they tell you to pay the 530? To pay up through October?
They said as long as it's paid before the 7th, you don't have to show up to court. So I really should have shown up, but
No, but when they say, as long as it's paid, are they talking about the full amount or just October?
just October.
Did they tell you that specifically?
They said what is on this paperwork, as long as this is paid, the process server.
When you say on what paperwork?
On the initial eviction paperwork. It was
You just mentioned something. Was that the process server that told you that or somebody?
it was a process server, yes.
And Your Honor, I would submit that that's not my client, and my client would not have given
No,
that.
counsel, I'm not stupid. So if somebody told you that, right? Did they remove all of her items from the unit?
I'm sorry, what?
Did they remove everything from her unit?
I don't know. All I know is that she's been locked out.
I don't know.
If you'd like to pass this, I can find out from my client, assuming they're working today.
But, so where are you staying right now, Ms. Goff?
Unfortunately, the Harmony House.
Let me pass it a minute. Let them find out.
Thank you, Judge.
Dunlap, IFP 16 LLC versus Dunlap.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. David Fantera on behalf of the plaintiff.
I just got a receipt.
Pardon?
I ain't got the receipt, but
You don't have the receipt? Okay.
I can get it.
So, Mr. Dunlap, what they've said is, even if you win that you paid, they're gonna issue another thing and have you evicted.
If I wasn't on the property at the time,
Pardon?
I was not on the property at the time they're talking about.
Yeah, but they're evicting you. You don't have a lease.
Oh, because they never sent me that.
I know, but you don't have a lease. So that means that they can ask that you leave in 30 days.
When I talked to the lady at the office,
Pardon?
I was going to talk to the lady at the office and they let me sign a new release.
I don't think they're gonna let you sign a new lease.
She said, I'm all caught up. She said, ain't no.
What?
She told me I was all caught up.
I know, but then I have a feeling they're not letting you sign a new lease.
So can I come back on another date?
Mr. Fantera, I'm assuming your client is not going to have him sign a lease.
No, Your Honor, we've had significant problems with that unit, and I don't really want to, I'm not going to go in the record unless you want me to. But no, he's
It's
not.
all right.
He's not going to go.
So they're not gonna give you a new lease. What he's willing to do, you said February 15th or thereabouts.
Yeah, I think that's within the 56 days, Your Honor.
Time, I ain't got no apartment.
But Mr. Dunlap, here's gonna be the problem. I don't know, even if I adjourn it out today to the 9th, and you've got to come back with the defenses to this, and there's no defense, then you're gonna have to be out January 19th.
All right, I'll come back with a defense.
Pardon?
I get a defense. I'll try to come back with a lawyer.
You wanna come back with a lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. He hasn't proven to me a part for thing. I'm going to adjourn this to January 9th, 2026, my next available date at
Okay.
2 p.m. And Mr. Dunlap, I'm letting you know, if I don't see anything, what's going to happen is going to happen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also, Your Honor, I want to tell him he can go over to 206 North Huron and pick up the 200, the money. It's waiting for him. If he doesn't pick it up before the next hearing, I'll bring it with me.
Okay, what about my other money?
What other
What about
money?
the other money? I've seen the office.
Sir, I don't know what to say
Okay,
about the other money.
I bring the receipt.
Mr. Fantera, they got that check. I don't know about the other money.
Okay, can I
But
bring
you're
you?
supposed to bring me a receipt.
Okay, I'll bring you the receipt.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna step off. We're gonna try to get that one started. He's calling on Miss Goth, so here's what I'm gonna do. Not here, ma'am, do you have a motion for me?
Sure.
What? Oh, this is a motion to set aside? It is. Your motion to set aside judgment is granted.
So I don't have to worry about an eviction?
Well, you may have to, but I just set aside the judgment is granted. the plaintiff having failed to appear, the court will grant the motion. I will set this for a new hearing date. New hearing date on a new case, January 16th, 2026 at 12 noon in person.
Okay, thank
Court recalls cases, Beal versus Goth.
Again, Your Honor, Jim McCardle on behalf of Beal Properties.
Your name, ma'am?
Courtney Goth.
All right.
Your Honor, I called several different phone numbers and either they're not in today or they're all busy. But I called about 3 different numbers and no one picked up. I have left messages, so I don't have anything to report to the court.
Here's going to be the problem, ma'am. The judgment was entered. Ma'am, did you ever pay your November rent? Huh?
No, I didn't.
And let me ask you, why not?
I got really sick and I had to take like 2 or 3 weeks off of work, and in my line of work, you don't get paid for that. So that's,
Okay, so let me ask this then. Is it the same thing for your December rent?
well, also my work it's my income fluctuates very often, but it's been very slow for the past like 2 months. So that has been something that I've never dealt with. I've never not been able to pay my rent, literally. So I don't know. It seems to be picking up now. So.
Okay, no, I got you. There's a reason why I'm asking. Because I'd probably do one thing if somebody told you that, and I believe that somebody told you that. You paid it, and then this happens, but you also then had paid your November rent.
Right. I understand that.
Right? But this looks like a much different circumstance, and I had to just kind of go with the equities of it. Had you come to court on the 7th, okay, we may have gotten an adjournment, but we would have still been in November, and then what would have ended up happening we would have seen the payment, right? But then November wasn't paid. So they would have gotten a judgment that you would have had to pay November. And then even if they didn't get the judgment regarding November and it kicks into December, you'd still have to pay both of those. Got it? So while I understand the motion and why you may have acted the way that you did, and that it's quite frankly nobody in this room's fault, I don't know that the equities of it would lead me to the conclusion to say the plaintiff restore her back because she then paid November, she did whatever. It's like part of it was done, but the other part wasn't, and we would end up in the same spot.
So what about my things?
Well, and that's an interesting thing. You can go talk to your landlord about it, but typically, ma'am, regrettably, when my order's being executed, your items that are there are removed from the premises. In fact, they have to be before the premises are indeed locked. While I don't know for sure, the email from the court officer indicates that that's what transpired. Your things were removed and the premises locked. All right.
It's not your fault.
No. All right. So for those reasons and for the reasons stated, I'm regrettably going to have to deny your motion. All right. The judgment and eviction will.
You need an order, Your Honor?
All right. Thank you. Same to you, ma'am.
Your Honor, I hope you and your staff have a safe and happy New Year.
You do the same, sir.